there's a whole lot of pressure added on top of that. And, you know, just thinking about it, it's like Shane goes up there and does his thing. Makes it look so good. A lot of these guys are so used to bracket racing. It's like a day job for them. But as we get ready to run these last rounds tonight, just make sure you stick around. You're going to see some good bracket racing still yet to come. We've got some guys that are double classing, and what happens there is that, especially if it's a bar bike, they have to take it back around and service it, put fuel in it. Might check the spark plugs here and there, set the air pressures, and pull it back up to the line. That could take 10 to 15 minutes. So this is the longest stretch of the night, but it's also the home stretch. Not the 7th inning stretch, but by all means, we're in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs. The light is at the end of the tunnel. We're almost there. The biggest motorcycle drag race in the world. And it comes down to this. Feels like I got here just yesterday. I'm not kidding, Ozzy. Feels like I got here just yesterday. But certainly as tonight goes on, the biggest thing on my mind is Mike Chongris. Mikey, we're thinking about you. We're praying for you. We're praying for your family. Praying you come back and race with us sometime soon. Tom, I've been watching the live chat here all day. And there's a man that says he knows you. Peter Villacaro? Recognize the name? Puts up a good point. It just doesn't get the notoriety it got back in the day. And these bikes are so flippin' fast now. We just watched Larry McBride here a couple of hours ago to go 265, almost 266 miles per hour. I never thought we'd even see 255 or 256, anything much above that. Limits are meant to be pushed, however. I heard Larry in the same shape he was last year after he ran the 550. He said, man, I don't know how fast it was, but I know it's the fastest I've ever been. I couldn't imagine going 200 miles an hour on a motorcycle, much less 260. Off the chain. Also, one last ditch. Everybody on Motor Mania TV, thanks for joining us here at South Georgia Motorsports Park. And honestly, don't want to forget everyone here at South Georgia Motorsports Park. Or if you're watching now and you've dropped in sometime this weekend, I'm telling you, it's worth every penny just to come to the race. It is an incredible week of drag racing. It's worth the drive. It's worth the flight. Save the money and get here next November. I'm telling you, it's going to be nuts. Absolutely nuts. Hawaii Racing, one of our sponsors for 2020. In addition is APE, Shinko, Western Power Sports, Nitrous Express, Grothus DragBikes, Star Racing, Schnitz Racing, Murdoch Racing Enterprises, the PR Factory Store, MTC Engineering, Worldwide Bearings, Wiseco Pistons, JE Pistons, D&G Chassis, MPS Racing, Liska Racing, Dunnigan Racing, Exoticycle, Roaring Toys, DME Racing, Mickey Thompson, Fast by Gast, Manhill Garage, Kibble White Precision Machine, Hermetic Gasket, Advanced Sleeve, Webb Camshafts, McKinney Motorsports, Robinson Industries, Rob Bush Motorsports, Monster Race Products, and Hawaii Racing. Speaking of a couple of those sponsors, congrats to McKinney Motorsports, Ashley Owens, laying down some great numbers this weekend, but also congrats to Paul Gast. Ashley Owens, my good gosh golly. What a pro mod riding boy. Pro mod riding fool. That's more like it. Those guys are nuts. From a standstill to 180 miles an hour in under 4 seconds. That's somewhere in the neighborhood of 3.8 Gs. Bill Robinson putting up $1,500 worth into our sportsman categories. A #1 qualifier bonus going up. Also on Motormania TV, they would like to thank Ralph Navarro, Platinum Fleet Repair, Manhill Garage, Fast by Gast, Schnitz Racing, Rob Bush Motorsports, Robinson Industries, J&E Automotive, John and Dale Morgan, MTC Engineering, Bantine Imaging, Robert Varela, Rick Perry Masonry, Murdoch Racing Enterprises, and McKinney Motorsports. Every single one of those people there, they have made that live feed possible. Brought it to almost 1,000 people at one point. It has been received across the world. New Zealand, Australia, Curacao, Barbuda. Man. Almost getting set to go here. Everybody's starting to show back up. After the bikes have been serviced and looked over. Looks like Trevor Schnitz ready to go. I was talking with Trevor earlier and I said, man, what a guy. I told Ryan, I see so much of you and your kid. The riding talent. Trevor's got a perfect teacher. Ryan's ridden just about anything, including the kitchen sink, especially when it comes to a Kawasaki. Yeah, Ryan, I'll take you back on that route. Remember that one time you rode a ZX-12? Yeah, that was a while ago. A long while ago. All right, just about set to go. We're getting everybody back up here. Looks like our Grothus DragBikes Ultra 460 final is up here. That'll be an interesting one. Brad, you staying warm? Yeah? Good. I'm sure you've got some coffee in your system. What are you sipping on? Dunkin' Donuts? Folgers? Max House? Folgers. I'm a Max House guy, but I'll give Folgers a shot. Oh, you're waving me off. Okay, I see how it is. All right. I used to have a great big can of Max House in my dorm room. It'd stink up the entire dorm, the entire dormitory when I brewed coffee in the morning. Everybody would be like, "Who's got the coffee?" I said, "Oh, you wouldn't like it. It's Max House, and it's about 3 times stronger than it should be." I like my coffee strong. I'll never forget the first date I went on to Starbucks. The girl I was with, she was looking at me kind of funny when I just ordered an espresso shot. Just a straight shot of espresso. Not just one, but 3. 3 shots worth. And then she looked at me and said, "Are you crazy? That stuff tastes like dirt." I was like, "Well, apparently you have no taste because it tastes like coffee to me. I could drink the stuff like water." Especially when it comes to like Folgers or Max House. Just a regular dark brew, yeah. Drink it like water. Need to be hydrated? Have a cup of coffee. Why not? It's water-based. All right, here we go. Star Racing Top Gas. There was talk about splitting the purse, but they said, you know what? Let's put it on the racetrack. All or nothing. Winner takes home $2,000. Runner-up takes home $5 bills. Trevor Schnitz in the strange lane. Summit Racing Lane on the Hayabusa was your number 2 qualifier, 8.229. The Zebra Racing Camp. Goes deep. And you know what? Trevor Schnitz breaks out. Oh my goodness. 8:18.5 on the 820, 040 on the light. Goes 15 numbers under, had to take 299 stripe or less.
That is once again another stellar celebration down there on the line. They are killing it.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't thank everybody enough for hanging in here, fighting the good fight, staying with us, and working as hard as they can. So, but even though Trevor didn't come out on top on that, in a way, it's still a great victory to go as far as he did at his young age, working forward. What a great career he's got in front of him.
Oh, yeah. 16 years old, runner-up in Top Gas. You couldn't ask for anything more. He was on top of winning it, but hey, I'll take runner-up rather than being trailered first round any day. Here's the Grothus DragBikes Ultra 460 final.
There's that beautiful, beautiful Van Sant machine again.
Oh, yeah, definitely reminiscent of the old-school funny bikes. Reminds me a lot of the machine that, I got to think of the name.
Really wishing I had my camera in my hand right now.
Oh, yeah.
Really wishing.
Reminds me of the machine of Troy Brown from back in the day.
Beautiful bike. Beautiful, beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful bike. Love that bodywork.
That and the bike that Tommy Bolton rode here a few years ago. Reminds me of that bike a lot. Taking on Montez Thompson.
I'm just going to say, Montez Thompson in the left lane. He's been killing them all day over there, so yeah. I don't know.
Give it to Van Sant,
There it
baby.
is.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
73 10th victory down there. Van Sant was 24 on the bulb, 22 for Montez Thompson. Van Sant throws the number down 20 above, 24 light for a 44 total.
Congratulations to Chase Van Zandt and team. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Kenneth Schwartz, attorney at law, the world's fastest lawyer, joining us in the live chat finally. Rooting for Chase Van Zandt. There you go, Kenny. Good to see you in here, buddy.
Oh, looks like we got some more really cool antique type action coming our way. I see that square. You know how many of those square headlights I still have in my garage right now?
Probably quite a few.
I do. I still have a couple for my EX.
Roy Hagedorn, that's the man on top of that motorcycle. He's got a delay box stashed away in that thing.
He's going to need it considering who he's got in the other lane.
Oh, yeah. Here we
she
are.
Don't need no delay box.
MPS Pro ET. The semifinal. Shane Epperjesse earning the buy run with a 001 reaction time.
Robin Procopio is one bad mama.
Oh, yeah.
Comes to racing the motorcycle. She is good. Her and her husband have been quite the formidable team.
Robin Procopio looking for some stout numbers, too. 813 is what she's after. Roy Hagedorn is looking for an 878.
Oh, my. MPS Pro ET.
3 tough customers left. 3 super tough customers.
We're getting down there. We're getting down there. Where's that special sheet? Move on to it. We just closed out 460.
Procopio and Hagedorn going at it here.
There they go. Here comes the chase with Robin. Here she comes.
Separated,
stripe.
separated by 7. Hagedorn gets her on the double breakout. 811.5 on the 813. 34 bulb for Robin. Did not have the advantage to Roy Hagedorn's 27. He runs 76.5 on the 78. 1500 to take 7 stripe.
Just about 7,000 seconds. Margin of victory.
Oh, yeah.
Tight, tight, tight.
Now Shane Epperjesse going to elect to take the pass. Six light. That looks good.
Look at that light. He is on fire this weekend.
816.5, 159.08. Man, that bike is stout. Super stout.
I think the 650 dial is pretty ambitious.
Oh, yeah, especially out of that motor. The fastest I ever saw it run was 813 at 162.
Heck of a number. All righty. Moving on.
And Shane was moving around on the track a little bit. Looks like he had to lean the bike back to the right. Just saw the replay on Motor Mania TV. Had to kind of scoot it back over toward the groove there. MTC Engineering Super Comp coming to you. All right, here we go. MTC Engineering Super Comp. 2 very, very, very tough customers. Ron Arnold, 56-year-old from Bowling Green, Kentucky, the 09 Gixxer 1000. Your number one qualifier, 8.901 on the strange lane. Opposite on the summit side is Tom Clemmy from Davenport, Iowa, the gorgeous 1973 Kawasaki Z1 900. He was 30 numbers under to qualify number 30, but here he is in the final. Check it out. Racers are separated by 004. We've got a bracket race on our hands here. Oh my good gosh golly, it comes down to this. Give it to Ron Arnold. 10 numbers above, 31 on the light, 41 pack to take 63's 10 thou stripe. Tom Clemmy goes 12 numbers above, 35 light for a 47 package. 41 pack to a 47 pack. 006 margin of victory down there. Ron Arnold, your Super Comp winner tonight. That was a tight bracket race. See, lots of tight racing here at the Manufacturers Cup, but that's one of the closest ones I've seen. Still to come is the MPS Pro ET Final. Shane Epperjesse and Robin Procopio. That'll be a fun one to watch. That and a neat thing to mention is I happened to find myself around Spencer Allen last night. Headed over to his hauler. He was like, well, I'm not sure what I should put on this thing. Spencer decided to kick the Pro Mod aside and said, you know what? I want to go bracket racing. Dragged out his Aprilia Dorso Duro V-twin Supermoto. Very different motorcycle. Spencer's been killing it in V-twin ET this time around. Been sticking it in street ET also. All right, still waiting on a couple of our competitors to come back around. You know how those bar bikes are. Jack, how we doing? 2 thumbs up? I know how it is, man. 2 very nonchalant, unsure thumbs up. I know how it gets to be, especially late in rounds. You're like, oh, man, I really just want to, get in the car and go home. The bed sounds nice right now. I've been crashing on an air mattress for the past 6 nights. I tell you, I've never slept better. All right. Looks like we got a couple of our competitors up here set to go. Street ET, Liska Racing Street ET. This is the final round there. Two more toughies. Pablo Gonzalez on the strange side from Carolina, Puerto Rico on his 2019 Kawasaki ZX-14. He will be dialing a 905. Roy Johnson from Keystone Heights, Florida, also on a ZX-14. His happens to be a flavor from 2006. Both flavors of the ZX-14 here, first and second gen. Good to see two Kawasaki's dishing it out here for all the marbles. The ZX-14 being so proven. It's a great platform to go drag racing on. Not quite as many performance parts out there for him, but there's still definitely a trove of them. Liska Racing Street ET, the final round coming at you right now. See how this one pans out. Oh man. Racers are separated by 0.66 on the Christmas tree. Advantage going to Pablo Gonzalez, and yes, all the way from Puerto Rico. 9091 on the 905. Going 41 numbers above, 32 on the tree. 83 pack for 52 10,000 stripe down there. Roy Johnson gets out there and breaks out by 20 numbers. 98 on the tree, was trying to chase him down and didn't have any room at all down there. Yeah, baby, good to see some international action happening. In the winner's circle, Pablo Gonzalez parking it over there. Not the first time he's parked it over there. Pablo is a tough bracket racer. Tough bracket racer.
Pablo had 2 championships here with Man Cup last year. So it's not surprising to see him wade deep through the field and do it again. And there it is. There we go. There's the flag. That's what I like seeing come out. The international flavor. The flag of Puerto Rico coming out with one of our fans here. I love seeing that. I want to see more of that. One of the things I love about our international contingent when they're here, seeing the Swedish flag down there, UK, the Rising Sun, all of it. We're all family, man. And it's from all over the world. I love it. Nikki Sack needs to bring one up from down under. Love to see that happen.
Oh, yeah.
International flags.
And
how cool is that?
Those guys from Aruba, they brought 30-plus motorcycles in that shipping container.
That was so cool.
And, you know, to put a motorcycle in a shipping container, open frame, just sitting in there with so many other bikes, there had to be some damage in there. They probably knew that was going to happen.
You know, I thought about that myself, and to put your motorcycle in a shipping container on a boat going out to sea, not knowing if you're going to see it again. I don't know that I could do that.
Yeah, especially.
I don't know about that.
Especially about $500,000 worth of bikes.
That's a leap of faith, baby. That is a big leap of faith.
Well, what I like is I saw JT Norton wearing a hat earlier today that said Aruba rocks, and it had the Man Cup motorcycle drag racing patch on the side. Such a cool thing, and I wanted to grab one while they were here. But, you know, here's to hoping I can grab one now.
Lots of cool stuff.
All right, looks like our
drag racing characters welcome.
Oh yeah, looks like our MPS Pro ET final is in the lanes. I think Pro ET is all we got left.
Well, take a look at this. See what you think.
Yeah, we ran the Top Gas final between Trevor Schnitz there.
Yes, that's right. I remember that.
Right, so
we can cancel that one out. Yes, we had
that
down
leaves
to
us
Pro
with
ET.
Pro ET.
So this is it. We're down to the final rubber match.
Oh yeah, The final two bikes of quite possibly over 400.
If our guesstimations are correct, and I believe they are,
There's still a great handful. More than just a handful of hundreds
Been
of
a great
registries. Oh, yeah.
we ain't done yet. So we're not signing off, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. We're going to stay with you. We'll be on this mic all the way to the end. We ain't quitting early. That ain't how we roll. Nobody ever won by quitting. Ever. That ain't happening. All righty now.
Well, it's like, here's one for you. I was watching the Australian drag racing pro stock guys.
Okay.
Both of the bikes die after they take the tree. So both of
Oh,
them get off.
don't tell me.
Both of them get off the bike and
Don't
start
tell me.
running down the racetrack with their bikes.
Yes, that has happened in drag racing before. Yes.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine pushing something down the racetrack with about
That close to the tree, that's not fun.
oh yeah, with 400
You're not a real drag racer until your drag bike breaks on a pass, and you have to push it from the end of the racetrack all the way back to your pit area. Then I'll call you a drag racer. Every drag racer sooner or later has to do that. It's kind of a baptism of fire thing, I think.
I've pushed my bike all the way from the 1,000-foot cone to the first turnoff at Osage Casino Tulsa Raceway
There you
Park.
go.
I've
There
been
you
there,
go.
done that.
We've
But
all been there.
You bet I was winded after doing that because they were sending cars behind me.
That's cool. Yeah. How well I remember. All right, our final pair is suiting up. Leathers are getting zipped up. The gloves are going on. And ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to put a bow on this one. But we're not even close to that yet till these guys are done. They ain't done yet.
No, sir.
They are suiting up right now, though.
We have Shane Epperjesse electing to take the left lane.
Oh, showboat.
817 his dial in. Roy Hagedorn going to be on the summit side. Gorgeous looking GS. I don't say that too often. I say that about the Brad Mummert bikes in this one. That's about the only two that I say it
Well,
about.
I noticed earlier you mentioned gorgeous and Kawasaki in the same sentence, and I was questioning your sanity, but I guess to each their own, dude. I mean, here, look at this. Look at this GS.
I question my own sanity on a daily basis, Tom. I'm way
That's
ahead
a
of
good
you.
thing. I
I'm
do
way
too.
ahead
Good
of
for
you.
you. We're in league there, brother. Yeah.
The GS, you can do so much more with the motors. I will admit that.
Well, we're all a little wacko to be doing what we're doing here, but I like it. To me, it's a very fine madness, and I enjoy it.
I've been missing screws for 23 years.
Roy Hagedorn and old showboat, his bad self, Mr. Epperjesse, about to put the final run down this 1320 here at South Georgia Motorsports Park.
Yeah, the final round of the 44th
World
annual.
Finals, presented by Fuel Tech. Thank you. Oh! Oh!
Shane does it
Epperjesse
again.
with a red light. Out.
Man. Runs right on.
Ouch.
Dead 3 also. Runs dead 3, goes 13 red. Roy Hagedorn, your 2020 44th
You know how many
annual.
racers out there right now are saying, where was that red light when I raced him? Bunch of
So
them.
many. So many. Still, hats off to Shane Epperjesse.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, he triple classed that thing. He double classed that bike. That's the biggest workout that motor's ever had.
Ronnie, congratulations. Legion of
Yes.
Doom. Always
Good to see
great
you,
to see
Ronnie.
you guys. Great job. Thank you so much for racing with us. Thank you.
Robin, good to see you.
You guys did
Yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do you say, Jason? We gonna put a bow on this or what?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to. I'm ready to put a bow on it. Great big red bow. Stick it on top. Here we go.
Any color you want. All right, on behalf of the Man Cup Motorcycle Drag Racing Sanction and all of our sponsors, I want to put a big thank you out to all of you who've tuned in internationally from all over the world, and those of you here in the USA as well, of course. You've been supporting us all along, and you made this event what it was and what it is. The records are in the record book. We're going to put everything together, check all of our numbers. You'll see us in publication all across the board. A big thank you out there to Mr. Haley and Eat My Ink and Jack Corpella of Cycle Drag. Also, a thank you to JT Norton, DragBike.com. Mr. Jacob, thank you. You did a great job this weekend, son.
Absolutely,
Well done.
you too. Thanks a bunch, Tom.
Wrap it up, buddy. Talk it.
All right. On behalf of all of our sponsors here at the 44th Annual Fuel Tech World Finals presented by Wiseco at South Georgia Motorsports Park, an incredible weekend, one to remember. You have seen a top fuel motorcycle eclipse 265 miles an hour. You have seen a street legal motorcycle go 198 miles an hour. You saw a 71-year-old man go 3.95 seconds. Man, when is Paul Gass going to quit? That's my question. Ashley Owens too. Man, Falicon, Wiseco, everybody. Oh my gosh. All of our sponsors, thank you. Thank you so much, all of our sponsors. Oh my gosh. 100% on behalf of all of our sponsors, thank you so much. Have a safe one, drive safe, fly safe, however you got here. Please be safe, and we'll see you again in 2021. Yeah, Ashley Owens, 395. Holy cow. 71-year-old man made it into the finals in Pro Mod. Paul Gast, an amazing career. It always has been. Larry McBride, thanks for the memories. Everybody. Especially Pro Stock. That was cool. Having Pro Stock here. Hope to see you guys back again next year. But on behalf of every single one of our sponsors, thanks for being here. We'll see you next year.